Hello, and welcome to the Reactor. Alrighty, we're going to get back to Poets of the Fall, and this tune is Shallow. So where we left off, I believe it was Seek You Out. So our character here is interesting. The futuristic city life and the way that kids are of seeking adventure and going along with just whimsical luck, so to speak. You take risks. Sometimes your intuition can get the better of you, and sometimes your intuition is 100% on the money. So this is kind of where this particular album is taking me, and we'll see where this tune goes.
More in my face than is my taste. I grow so weary, I'll surrender to what they say. Let them lead the way till I can no longer remember. My darling, dreams pre-written scenes, whatever felt my home. So to save face, I'll take my place where I may safely feel alone. Glad the waters are so shallow when the river runs so cold. Glad the waters are so shallow when the river runs cold. Glad the waters are so shallow when the river runs so cold. Glad the waters are so shallow when the river runs cold. I'm quick to wait and slow to hate. They call me gracious for my patience, and I feel proud under that shroud. And all the while it's all evasion. Some humor here to fend off fear, and I'm a little more lost, oh dear. So to save face, I hold my place so I may safely feel alone. Glad the waters are so shallow when the river runs so cold. Glad the waters are so shallow when the river runs cold. Glad the waters are so shallow when the river runs so cold. Glad the waters are so shallow when the river runs cold.
Whew. All right, it's going to get to a cool mix here pretty soon. I think this is going to change a cool vibe. So far we've had a great chorus, great sounding tune. Now, his voice, it's a beautiful voice. He's singing with just a hint of darkness, which is really, really cool. But the rest of the music is so kind of like upbeat and kind of groove, you know? But his vocals are so deep and a little dark. Now this line of standing in the water, and you're glad that the river is shallow because it's so damn cold. Now, why are you standing in a river to begin with? And yeah, you're damn right. I'd rather it be shallow than completely submerged. And what that means poetically, is something um, anyone can interpret in their own kind of way. But with this character, I think maybe got in a little too deep and wished that the river was shallow because it is quite chilling. When you run into certain things that you're uncomfortable with, there's a bit of like shit moment, and that is something that it's kind of hard to get out of, and your brain kind of spins and works its way to try to, hey, let's try to get you out of this situation. So in any case, the intuition here is, do you trust your gut to maybe think of a, maybe I shouldn't have been out here, maybe I should have gone home, maybe I shouldn't have done this. And then the other hand is like, well, if you don't take a risk, you'll never experience something that could change your life. So high risk, intuition, is this going to be, what's going to, I don't know. That's where I'm going. All right, well, it was an interesting rant. So let me go back a little bit. Going with the long fade out here. That's an interesting take on that, because usually someone or a band would go with the chorus, go for some kind of middle thing happening, whether it's guitars, drums, bass, whatever, some kind of intermission style music to kind of break up the chorus. But they chose to have a really cool vocal technique right there, and then it's a nice long ride and a fade out. So it didn't bring back the chorus. Didn't the chorus of the lyrics were there, but the vocals were completely different. So that was a really cool ending to that tune. I wasn't expecting it, and that's sometimes really interesting. So I think that poetically this is saying to me that I'm glad at this point here I think I can get out of this situation and maybe go to a safer point, as I don't want the coldness of the situation to completely overwhelm, as if the full-on river would be completely submersible, and you would, take a nice long ride in a nice cold river. But instead, you got your ankles wet, and you got a taste of, some of the shit that's out there, and you experienced just enough to know where to go and where to not go. So interesting. That's the way I'm taking it. And maybe the next tune will be risk or go with safety. Sometimes risk gives you a better surprise. Sometimes risk takes it to the grave. So we'll see. Alrighty then, until the next time. Cheerio!